Okay guys, so we are at the Craftivist in Atlanta, Georgia. That is their information. So they're on Edgewood Avenue Northeast, and we went inside, and she is awesome. We spoke to the owner, which I actually didn't get her name. I will get her name when we go inside. But and she said, sure, no problem, take a video. And it's super cool. She has Emma's yarn, which is very cool, which you guys know I love because she does amazing color work. But there are 2 local brands, which I've never seen, obviously. And a couple other ones. She's got Malabrigo, everything else. So many accessories and stuff. It's incredible. And I got to show you the slap bracelet that has a magnetic thing. So yeah, I'll show you inside. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Here's Earth Yarns, which I actually have this one. And I don't know this one. Iciger Alpaca 2. This is ridiculously soft. It's 50 alpaca, 50% wool. So all kinds of super cool stuff that I haven't seen. Of course, we know the unique sock kits because we've seen those everywhere. And here's Emma's yarn. Ooh, I didn't see this one. Goldfinch, a knitter's homestead. Is this done here? I don't know, but isn't that awesome? I didn't see these. That's super cool. Gotta check that out. And then some of Emma's stuff. And whose is this? Wool stock bundle. Oh, it's Blue Sky Fibers. Okay. Look, mini amigurumi animals. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's not my thing, but it's very cute. But this is kind of cool. Whimsical stitches. Again, it's like small stuff, but I'd make it big. But very cute. Oopsie. Very cute. A few yarn bowls. Some of Emma's minis. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at that. Who is that? Yugi Sewing Society? I don't know. That's super cool. Some beautiful samples. And I like when they have like all the information and the yarn and stuff. Here are a couple of local yarn dyers. There's Ryan yarn. Oopsie, I took her display apart. Hand dyed in Athens, Georgia. And then you've got Jake's, which was dyed in Atlanta. And I have a feeling that all the little guys are going to be UV reactive. I'll have to grab that somewhere. I'll let Mr. Boyfriend record while okay. I took apart the display. What? Oh, those are cute. We do have a surprise, actually. Someone who's here with us.
Oh,
Look, Mom's here.
hi guys.
She's coming back to Florida. I'm sorry, Chicago with us for a little bit. These are more Jake's yarn. Or how does it? Jake 77. Look at all these little ornaments. Very cute. This is so cool. This is the trunk of, I mean, I'm guessing it's, I don't know, maybe it was made specifically for that. Super cool. And then we've got Blue Sky yarns, and then we've got some, I always forget, is it Quincy and Company or Quince and Company? But we got them, and we got this one. It's a boucle, and dapple, tonally dyed. Malabrigo.
Right.
Which I don't know that I know any shops that don't have Malabrigo. Wow, look at this color combination.
No, I can't. I hate it.
That's awesome. And then Shelter, Nature's Palette, Brooklyn Tweed. Oh, Cascade Yarns, Ultra Pima. Okay, and then there's several people in here, so we're, of course, as per usual, we try not to get their faces. But we've got some hooks. It's cool because she has some clovers, and she also has the tulip. I've never tried the tulip, but I've heard that they are
This one
amazing,
is.
too.
One is automatic and one isn't. The Emma's does well with automatic, but some yarns
And then here's some stuff on here.
it's just hard to manage when it's tangled on this.
There's Purl strings and all kinds of buttons. Holographic bags. These are needle stoppers. Ooh, row counter. But you know, I have a tutorial on how to make a row counter, but that's super cool. Oh, a row counter. Oh, this is a cool one. Oh, I love it. More stitch markers. Oh, what's this little guy? He's cute. Oh, it's a what is it called? Tape measure. Got some yarn ball holes. Some needle gauges. Samples. What's this? Firefly notes. Okay, I'm not gonna. Oh, it opens this way. That's why. I'm still not gonna do it because I'm gonna break it. I don't want that. Look at holographic sticker. That's amazing.
They're just samples. Kind of show people how they yarn. That's kind of
That's a cool tote bag, project bag. And then look here, we have, you would think that this is chain spun, but it's actually a blown yarn. So it's like kind of like a tube, and then the fibers are blown into it. And this is by Ilimani. I love blown yarn. And, well, chain spun is my favorite yarn, but... And some of these, I think, okay, Blue Sky. This is stunning. I don't know why, but it's stunning. That's, oh, Malabrigo. That one's pretty too. And this is a beautiful shawl. So pretty. This is using the blown yarn. And it's beautiful too. And then we've got circular needles. Well, interchangeable and circular. You guys, check these washable buttons. Can you see the sparkle in there? Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. And then there are the ceramic buttons. Oh, this is the cool thing I wanted to show you. It's a slap bracelet. So you open it up and then you slap it on you. But this is magnetic, so that you can put any like magnetic stitch markers or whatever you may have, so they're at the ready when you need them, instead of having to like look for them in the container or on the table or whatever, like I do oftentimes, and I'm like, where are they? So that's super cool. I've never seen one like that before. And then, what was your name?
I'm Jennifer.
Jennifer. So this is Jennifer. She's the owner of the shop. Winding Yarn. More circular needles. Oh, they have Rasta yarn. You guys know I love Rasta. Oh, Blue Sky. That's beautiful. And Chiago. Circular needles. I think I have like one. No, I don't know if I have any Chiago ones. These are some, you know, they need business sizes. You have a 25 millimeter, you know, so you got that big chunky yarn, or jumbo, or super jumbo, or whatever, you know, the stuff. I like this bag. Oh, almost. This is Bink something, but that's super cool. You know, so you could just put it up, look in it while walking, or crochet. Well, crochet for me anyway for now. And cocoa knits, mesh bags, project portfolios, and then the knitting table or crochet table. They actually have knitting and crochet classes, so that's super cool. So if you are in the area, Craftivist in Atlanta, Georgia, gotta stop by and check it out. This is a super cool little shop. Now we gotta go look. See what kind of damage. Probably just a little bit though. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Hey guys, okay, so this is Jennifer with the Craftivist in
Hi.
Atlanta. I was actually curious, how did you, when you answered the phone, the Craftivist, I'm like, oh, how did you come up with that name?
Oh, well, I chose the Craftivist because I was inspired by Betsy Greer, who coined the term, the Craftivist, which is a combination between crafting and activism. And I just was inspired by that idea and the idea that knitting and crocheting and making can change the way you think, and it can change the way other people think, and it can eventually, hopefully, maybe make the world a better place. And so that's what
awesome.
inspired me.
And I love how Crochet Knit has, you know, like everybody's doing it now.
Yeah.
I mean, like everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
But she has to answer the phone.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay, hold on, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so now why did you choose this location? Is there a...
My daughter found this location. It's really hard to find a commercial space in the city. So I had been looking, I think this was like the third or the fourth place I had looked at. And I just, my daughter found the space, and my landlord is the Kadampa Meditation Center, who is right next door. And I'm sandwiched between a meditation center, a donut shop. I got a preschool across the street. And I used to always say, like, I am surrounded by goodness here.
Yeah.
And it just felt right, and it's a great,
that's awesome.
great
I
space
noticed
to be in.
the donut coffee shop next door, and I was like, oh, super cool.
Excellent donuts. By
Yeah.
the way. Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to share about, you know, anything?
I was shopping around.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be 7 years.
Wow. Okay,
yeah, so
awesome.
we survived the pandemic. We're here. We're about community and just bringing joy to crafting. Yeah.
And there's like, since we've been here, there's just been like a regular flow of people, which is awesome. Because
Yes.
you know, sometimes you'll go into a shop, and it could be location too, but this is just such a cute area.
I have amazing customers.
Okay.
I have amazing customers.
Well, that's awesome.
They are the reason why I survived the pandemic, and the community is just amazing and supportive, and all my customers are awesome people. Yeah.
Okay,
it's really
and
great.
do you have a shoppable website?
Absolutely. We've
Okay.
got a website.
Okay,
and
very cool.
We ship all over the U.S.
Okay, well, that's good to know too.
Yeah.
What were you gonna ask?
The local dyers.
Oh,
yeah.
right, your local dyers.
Oh yeah, we have right now we are carrying 3 local dyers. We have Ryan Yarn out of. I can show
This
you
is
if you
one
want.
example
you can walk around.
of-
Yeah, Ryan
Oh, yeah, we
Yarn
could-
out of Athens, Georgia. We also have Jake 77, who is an Atlanta dyer, new on the scene, and Michaela also works in our shop. So that's
wow.
kind of special. Mhm.
Oh my gosh, that's
And
so cool.
and then we have a knitter's homestead, who is River Kelly, and she has a little homestead right outside of Atlanta, and she also has a
cool.
wonderful vlog. She's got a YouTube channel, and if you
gotta
just
check
want to
it
watch
out.
people walking through meadows, collecting, like all of her yarn is botanically dyed, and she just collects like
what is her channel?
if you just search a knitter's homestead, you will find it.
a knitter's
River Kelly.
homestead.
Yeah,
So I'll find
yeah.
it and I'll link it down below.
Yeah,
So,
so yeah, she's great, and and so.
Okay, that's awesome. I love when there are local dyers, which I mean, as a
Yeah.
general rule,
Yes.
local yarn shops will have if there is
Absolutely.
someone.
We also carry Emma's yarn, which is a local dyer as well, but they are not a Georgia dyer. She's in Florida.
she's in Florida. Yep,
Yeah,
I know.
You're part of the woods.
Yeah, I've actually done a tour of her shop a few years ago,
Oh,
and then
cool.
just now
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that they bought a good yarn. And
okay.
and so when we walked in, like the whole place is like Emma's yarn. I'm like, this is different. I'm like, okay, normally there's some, but and so then they told me the story that
Nice.
Pearls or her parents bought the
Nice.
shop, and so and I love that story too, because she's one of the Pearls and,
Yeah.
and that. But okay, awesome. I mean, this is really like a comfortable shop, you know, like
Thank
you
you.
feel like you walk in and it's just
We are a
like
friendly and inviting
yeah,
place.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's awesome. Do you have any other
Yeah.
questions? You're always good with questions. This is Mr.
Oh,
Boyfriend.
what's the story behind that shawl that you're wearing? 'Cause it's
Yeah,
Oh,
that
amazing.
is
this
beautiful.
is actually this. I have to say this is knit. This is a really cold day in Atlanta, and it's getting our temperature is just dropping throughout the day. And so this is actually a Stephen West shawl, and it's knit up in Manos de Uruguay Maxima. And it's actually knit by a woman named Kathy who knitted as a shop sample. She used to work the shop, and she moved to South Carolina, and she's living her best life there. But it makes me think of her, so that's kind of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just love the different, stitches and
Yeah, no, it's
just
a great,
everything.
and it does this too. So when I come in and
okay.
I'm cold, and it keeps me warm, and I'm just So
That's super
my,
cool.
This
Very
is my shop
cool.
sample I'm wearing around the shop today.
Very cool.
So yeah.
Anything else?
Anyway,
Thank you.
good, fun,
Yeah.
approachable pattern for anyone who's interested. So
Yeah, it's very cool.
yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, it was great meeting
Okay.
you, and I'm glad we, found the shop, and it was literally like right around the corner. Well, maybe not literally, but almost literally right around the corner. And this area is
We're
so
in an
cool.
awesome area.
Yeah. I mean, is this considered Cabbagetown still? Or
So we're in Inman Park. We are
Okay.
we're right by between at the edge of Inman Park and Old Fourth Ward, but we're also like you go through the tunnel and you're at Cabbagetown,
Okay.
Edgewood. Like there's just a lot of really great in-town neighborhoods, and the Beltline kind of connects us all.
Yeah,
and
we walked the
there's just
Beltline
really
yesterday,
fun
and it was
things
awesome.
happening
And
here.
I've never
Mhm.
in my life seen so many murals.
Yeah,
as we've
yes,
seen here.
Absolutely.
It's incredible. I was
Absolutely.
like, wow.
And Ebenezer Baptist Church is right down the road, Martin Luther King's birthplace. So we've got.
Yeah, we saw a sign about that. We were driving up
and
at
we're
MLK.
coming up on
and-
MLK Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Good place to visit. Yeah, it's really they do an amazing tour.
That.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
I'd
really
like
do.
to see that.
All right,
That was
well,
wonderful,
great.
man.
It was so
Yeah.
nice meeting you,
Yeah.
and definitely next time we come through Atlanta, we'll have to stop by
Yeah,
again.
please do.
and,
Come for our
see
open
what's
table.
new.
Yeah.
Okay, when is open table?
Open table Saturday and Sunday 3 to 5, Tuesdays 2 to 4, Thursday nights we're on Zoom, and we
Oh,
just
wow.
started every third Friday evening. We're also hosting a little. You just bring whatever you're working on and
Oh, wow,
and
that's
hang
awesome.
out with folks.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, we
Yep.
did it. We took a little snip about the table, or
Yeah.
of the table.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much,
Of
Jennifer. I
course,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
Thank
Okay,
you,
great.
Natalie. All right.
Okay. That. Okay, so what did you guys think of the Craftivist? Really awesome shop. It was so comfortable, so welcoming, so warm. There was a spot for people to be able to sit and crochet and knit if they wanted to. And it was just awesome. I really enjoyed our time there. I loved interviewing her. It was great. I do have a small bag. I know it's not, like some of our previous craziness, but, just life. Anyway, so the yarn we got, and I think we may have even shown it on camera, and I can't remember right now, but we got there. She supports 3 local artists, local dyers, and we got 2 of the 3, simply because of what I was attracted to. There was absolutely nothing with the third one. It was beautiful. I actually loved the label. It was super cool. But they were more muted colors. And that's great. But you all know I'm all about the bright and the colorful and the holographic and the sparkly and all that kind of stuff. And I get yarn that inspires me. And I know some people have their views about that, and they're welcome to them. Well, you should make stuff that not everybody likes bright colors and everything else, and I totally get that, but I need to be inspired by the project and the yarn that I'm using and be able to, sorry, Mr. Boyfriend's texting me. My phone is over there charging because I have too much stuff charging here. Got my computer, my ring light, my camera. Anyway, technology in the life of a YouTuber. So, I need to be inspired when I'm making something, which brings my love and my passion into it, which helps me be more passionate about selling it. And honestly, at markets, I have so many people that thank me for having such colorful things. they're like, it's such a pleasure, it's whatever, you know, but that's not everybody's thing, and that's totally fine. We all have our ways of doing stuff. We all have our ways of what we love and what inspires us and what makes us passionate about something. And that's the wonderful thing about life. We can all have that. So anyway, I got one Hank from, they're very similar, but not. Oh, I wish I had my blacklight flashlight thing. Because you would be able to see the awesomeness of the one. But the one local dyer is Ryan Yarn, and it's hand dyed in Athens, Georgia, and we were in Atlanta. This is called Hopes and Dreams, is the colorway. The yarn base is twist sock. It's 80% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, 400 yards to 100 grams. Hand wash in cold water, lay flat to dry, which I would suggest with hand dyed yarns, but you know, you don't have to if it's superwash. But anyway, look at that. Hopes and Dreams, absolutely 100%. I could totally get behind that. This is totally Hopes and Dreams. Now the thing is, okay, there are parts of this that are like fuchsia. Okay, it is. I was thinking it looked red to me. There is red in here. I'm not sure if you're seeing that. There is a little bit of red in there, but mostly like fuchsia and greens and speckling, which you guys know is one of my favorite yarn dyeing techniques. I myself haven't gotten into it, but I can't wait to. Anyway, so this is beautiful, beautiful work. So that's Ryan Yarn from Athens, Georgia. That's a local dyer. This one, I love the label too. It's Jake. Hand dyed in Atlanta. It's 231 yards, 100 grams, 100% superwash merino, plump DK. So this is a DK weight. And it's Jake 77. So Jake, wait, I can't see what you're seeing. Okay, Jake 77. And look at that. Is that not awesome? Do you see the neps in there? And the thing is all these neps are blacklight reactive. And it's cool because she has a light there so that you can test it out. And I was like, and I was doing it on all of them because I knew I could see which ones would do it. This is one of my like obsessions. And I was like, oh, did you see this one and this one and this one? And so there were a couple people that like came around and were looking at it all. But so all of these little neps in there are UV reactive or UV or blacklight reactive. And it's amazing. And I think he does a great work. I mean, you've got the yellow, you've got some green in the actual yarn itself. And then the neps have, you know, the orange, green, hot pink. So super cool. So, whoopsie. Sorry for the earthquake. You're kind of propped up on a bin and a box and a magazine and whatever. The craft room kind of exploded because we had someone stay with us a few weeks back, and we had to move stuff that was put into that room and to that room, and yeah. Mr. Boyfriend and I went in there to go look for stickers, my bin of stickers, and he's like, what happened to this room? And I was like, well, remember when? But anyway, so these are the two from there. If you are ever in Atlanta, I would highly recommend that you check out the Craftivist. Now, there was a gift purchased for me by someone who will remain nameless, for reasons. Anyway, this is Coco Knits Maker's Keep magnetic slap bracelet. Okay, sorry about that. The camera died, and it's actually the next day because it took like forever yesterday to have it charge, and then we just had stuff going on, and today's been crazy. But anyway, so what I was saying, and you know what I forgot to do is I forgot to bring an example to show you guys of what it does. The slap bracelet, that is. So, like, you know the light, the light bulb stitch markers. I don't really use those a lot, but I do use needles, and I'm always then looking for my needles when I'm like sewing ends in, or I do use, you know, when I'm using my hand-dyed yarns, I like to use my all my regular stitch markers that aren't like the plastic ones, like all the handmade ones and stuff. And so yeah, that's not working. Let's see this. Okay, this works. So anyway, so I would like to have it, you know, things available, and we saw this there, and the person who shall remain nameless was like, well, this is super cool, and we looked it up online, and there really weren't many people that carried it, and we found it online, but I can't remember. I think the price was the same, maybe $1 more or $1 less or whatever. So they were like, well, you know, would you like it? And I'm like, yeah, this is super cool. But anyway, so it's a slap bracelet, and I decided to get the orange. They had pink, I think green, and something else, but I decided on the green one. So anyway, anybody that knows a slap bracelet, hold on, you guys, I don't think you could see that. But anyway, so it's like bendy and stuff, right? But it's flat, and so then you can just go like that and slap it into place. And so then this is a magnetic piece. So if you had your light bulb stitch markers, if that's what you use, or even if you have, you know, other stitch markers that have metal in them, or your needles, or like I have this pair of earrings right here, which was, these are made out of knitting needles. They're like cut up. I showed that to you guys from the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival. But anyway, so it's magnetic. It's stuck on there, right? So I can have my needles on there, I can have stitch markers on there, I can have whatever else I need that are notions that are metallic or metal, so that I could just have them on there. And so I mean, I would have it on my left hand because I'm right-handed, but so I've got my needles on there always, don't have to worry about it, and then I just go ahead and grab it. Is that not cool? But anyway, so like I said, it's Cocoa Knits Maker's Keep, and it's a magnetic slap bracelet, and it's super cool. So I'm very grateful and excited that I have one, and now I have to put it to use. But I didn't want to use it until I showed you guys. But anyway, at the Craftivist, it was $21.50, which, I mean, honestly, I think is reasonable. I mean, sure, is a little bit more expensive than, you know, I mean, is it a necessary tool? No. But it was kind of cool to get, plus it supported a small business, and I did it upside down and the box didn't want to come undone. So anyway, so that was everything at the Craftivist. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the shop down in the comment section below, and your homework, so that I know that you're still here, is to let me know what your favorite thing was that you may have seen that I showed you. And my earring just fell off. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the tour and what we got there. And yeah, there's another yarn tour, local yarn shop tour. And I love doing them now that we're also doing them in other cities and states and everything. So that's super cool. But if you're ever in Atlanta, Georgia, I would highly suggest that you go and you stop in. It'd be cool if you let them know how you heard about them. And yeah, and this is also cool because I was doing all the Florida local yarn shops, which I have followers in Florida, but now I know I have people in Georgia. I know I have people in Tennessee. I know I have people in Indianapolis. So it's cool. Chicagoland area, you know, all these different areas. Wisconsin is another state that I need to hit up some yarn shops at, but so yeah, let me know what your favorite thing was that you saw down in the comment section. And if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing and all the fun stuff, that would be awesome too. Remember, be positive. For every season, there's a reason to crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. If you need extra prayers but don't want to share it publicly, email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com and we will add you to our private prayer list. If you don't mind me sharing it publicly but anonymously, let me know that too. We will go ahead and, or I will go ahead and do that. And Miley says hi and bye to her peeps. My mom, as always, said hi and bye, and thank you for all the continued thoughts and prayers for her. Thank you for all the continued thoughts and prayers for Mr. Boyfriend, myself, and Miley. Mr. Boyfriend said to say hello. He's practicing guitar right now, but he's on his headphones so that you're not hearing the music, although I thought that would be kind of cool. But it is a little late, so he's being respectful of the neighbors. Anyway, so I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys, and have a great day. All right, bye. People can just add stuff if you want. Hey guys, it's Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and look who I'm with. If you don't know her, I don't know what planet you've been living in at, or what rock you've been hiding under, but this is Katie with Naughty Knitting Sacks. Hello. She does amazing work. You got to check her out. I'm going to link her Instagram down below, as well as her Etsy shop. And you want to say anything to the people?
I don't know.
Say whatever you want.
I got to meet a famous person.
But we just had lunch. Yeah, it was lunch. Totally.
It was lunch. Brunch?
Brunch, lunch. I don't know. Well, brunch that turned into lunch, maybe? No.
We ran our mouths.
We did a lot. We did a lot of talking. Oh, there's a cat. Hi, kitty cat. Anyway, we are in Cabbage Town.
Yeah.
Look at all the cabbage with gym shoes and sunglasses. This place is super awesome. We were at, what was it called? Carol, they know your voice.
Carol Street.
Carol Street Diner? Cafe. That's what it is. And very
in
good.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, hello. In Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Although she lives appropriately in Cumming, Georgia. I love that.
It's my favorite.
She made this sweater, which is beautiful.
Sweater. Yeah.
You got to check out her bags because they're super
we can
nice.
show a bag.
Oh yeah, let's show a bag. Oh, look at the kitty cat.
Yeah, it's soft, very soft, and it's got a little
So this is my giant tote.
Yes, which I have one of too. Mine is, you guys have seen it. It's all bright and colorful. You're trying to go inside, and then her bags are naughty.
The inside is why they are naughty.
She's got fornicating skeletons and vulvas and
boobies.
And do you still
bondage?
Do you still have the colorful and the black and white dicks and stuff? Yeah. So we're just blunt here because I mean, come on, it's Katie. You know, we can do that stuff.
Say it out loud. It's fine.
Yeah. So she's got a bunch of different stuff, different size bags. You guys have seen. I've shown her bags like millions of times over the years. But like I have the medium ball sack, is what it's called. The
fuzzy ball sacks.
The fuzzy ball sacks.
It's a special place for your fuzzy balls.
Exactly.
Of yarn.
Anyway, it was amazing meeting Katie because we've talked for years already. And yeah, so now I got to meet another celebrity. I think she's a celebrity.
Well, I think you're a celebrity.
Well, okay.
And now we're gonna go meet Miley, because
yes, we're gonna go meet Miley.
Let's meet the puppy.
She wants to give it pets. She wants to pet the puppy.
Yeah.
So yeah, she is a celebrity. She's part of the channel. You guys know her.
Yeah.
You guys are her peeps and stuff. So, and I'm really excited. This was a super awesome meet, and it's just awesome to sit there and talk to you. You have so many amazing stories. This woman has like done it all. Like when it comes to stuff that she's done, she's like done it all. And
I do all the stuff.
You do all the stuff.
And yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, well, we'll probably see her some more on the channel at some point.
Yeah, we'll have to do a collaboration, and I have my own channel, so check that out too.
Yes, I'm going to link everything down below, so make sure you check her out and give her some love and tell her, you know, you saw her here. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Look at the camera. Say hi to your peeps. Oh, Miley, say hi to your peeps. Yeah, say hi peeps. I'm a little bit tired. I've been in the car from Florida. And I'm a little medicated.
That was a ride.
Yeah, and I'm not even